Hi guys. Almost halfway with the first ribbon. I'm knitting half gloves, fingerless gloves. That time. There we go. That's. How is everybody today? Come on. Listen. I need new glasses. I know that. And the channel I'm watching is my own content that I created on the YouTube account. So you're welcome to go and check it out there. For some reason my Lego Harry Potter doesn't work. The years 1, 2, 4. Was it 1, 2, 3? I can't remember. I usually stream Warframe or Roblox. What do I just do? Yeah. I decided it's time to get started on these projects and to go with what I feel like doing, not with what the world wants me to do. Cool, another one down. Why is my music so loud? Oh, that's why. I'd like to just relax. I couldn't get my camera to crop for some reason. My OBS has been malfunctioning since 2 Windows updates ago, so yeah, still waiting for them to sort out that nonsense. Just need to check on my counting again. And I'm all pink today. usually more of a blue person. Hi, Error. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I wasn't in the mood for Warframe today. Thank you. Appreciate that. Another ad. It must be a turbo ad. Oh, don't get stuck. I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Almost didn't get up again today just because I was sleepy, lazy. Starting to get cooler, so then it's harder to get up in the morning. I get up early to get my hubby out of bed and off to work, and then I go back to bed, which is not a good thing because that's when I get lazy. How are you guys doing? I saw a video on the new Warframe. I was like sitting here flabbergasted. I think my hubby laughed at me because he was watching me watching the video. She looks a bit bulky, but it's okay. Considering what she does, I guess she needs to be bulky. Should actually have a finished project here to show you. I forgot I wanted to put not a link but just description on that video that's playing. It's one of mine. Currently I'm making a ribbon. Let me just do this in extras here. Nope. Let me get Alex. You should be able to bring me one. Hi Dennis, how are you? What's it, Alex? What is it? Oh my goodness. I'm good, thanks. Where am I now? Okay, cool. That was two. I miss my days of playing Harry Potter. The first one doesn't want to work on my PC anymore for some reason. I hear you. I haven't even tried on my new phone yet, but I don't want to exert it too much. I tried Roblox on it and it started to get warm. Not exceptionally like my old one did. But yeah, the old one is purdes mardes, or like my hubby would say, kapurta is. You're not seeing it. One of mine is there somewhere. Where's yours? I made you. I make them gloves and they just use it. I have one in my box. I'm supposed to have a few extras. I can just do this. Everything is under my table. Ah, there's the finished one. But this is completely different. Full of stuff and stuff. When it's done, it's supposed to look like this. Just a nice half glove so you can still work on the PC and stuff like that. I started making them longer. Yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Why do you have the base of the base? Did I mark this down now? Oh my goodness. I don't think I marked it. I must remember to mark it. So I can't count rows. I can count stitches, but for the love of me, I can't count rows. Right, come on. Oh. Okay, this is my other one that I made. The ones that I wear more often. Where is it? This is with double wool for when it's really cold. It's got the fluff wool and it's got black and white wool in there as well. So nice and fluffy for winter. Let me sit back a little. I keep on hitting the needles on the table. Alex is playing with Tintin in the background. Tintin was actually so angry at us last night. I was making muffins and he actually stole one. It's the first time in his life that he grabbed one, but then again, Alex did drop it. And while he was protecting his catch, I cut his facial hair, which he refuses to let me cut. He started growling after a while, but he looks much better now, at least. Doesn't look like a Wookiee anymore. What did I do then? Actually, I have to fix my blanket as well. It's about 19 years old. Oh no, that one I bought just after we got married. So that's about 24, almost 25 years old. Come on. Tintin on the bed, starting to tear, so I really need to fix that as well. Excuse me. Usually it takes me about 8 hours to knit 2 of these clothes. So okay, then I get up in between and do my cooking and cleaning and stuff as well. I used to get orders from my hubby's work, but then the work decided to buy everybody gloves, but they didn't measure, so I know my hubby can't wear his, but that cut off my income quite suddenly, but it's okay. I do this more for fun, and if I sell any, then it's cool. If I don't sell them, I wear them, or I send them as gifts. I used to make scarves as well. I would love to get my weaving loom out, but there's just no space. Okay, Valorant, good luck. And thanks. When we lived in the countryside, I used to try and spin wool. I had a good attempt, but you sat there every day praying that you don't break that spin wheel, especially while you're learning. It's quite frustrating when the fleece slips from your fingers or you can't get it to an equal thickness. So I used to spin, I used to weave. I knitted a lot of scarves. I didn't have this pattern back then, so I didn't do the gloves. I also didn't really have internet, so couldn't get patterns that easily. I did make beanies and berets. Yes, it's a beret that I made. But those are from my crochet patterns. The beanies I knitted, the berets I crocheted. Lua is live. Awesome. We just get through this. 2 stitches. Mouse. What? What did I do wrong? Oh, that's, I didn't do anything wrong. It's cool. Thanks for looking, Ever. Don't get too upset with the game. You can get upset with other players, but not with the game. I need to relax. I'm struggling so hard to relax. I'm sitting there quite tensed up. I don't know. Feels like I'm dropping stitches. Yeah, look at that. Looks like a drop stitch, but I don't know how to fix that. Go back. It's not a drop stitch, it's just a wool coming through, so it's okay. Wait, give it the right one. Correct. Ribbing is actually nice to knit. It's too plain to pull, too plain to pull. So you can easily count where you are. You don't have to actually count your stitches. Just counting two, plain pull one. Easy to see where you lost your thread. Not literally meaning this thread, meaning your where you were. Excuse me. I must say this additional light on printing on my needles is bothering me a little. Something's wrong here. Something got stuck. Don't get stuck. Uh, the fluffy types of wool, if you make a mistake, you can just cut it off and throw it away. So this is not that fluffy. It's just a little fluffy, but it also gets hooked. But now when it got stuck, it was one of the fluffy threads that actually got stuck on there. So yeah. I would love to show you guys when I'm baking, but my kitchen is just too small. So I actually do love baking. And it's almost, but we're almost going into winter, then everybody needs snacks, the Easter holidays and everything. So I actually need to bake some cookies. I've been baking quite a bit of muffins the last few days. The last batch was banana muffins. I'm one of those people who likes to play around with recipes. When the kids were young, oh, thank you so much, Error. I appreciate that. When the kids were young, they didn't want to eat their veggies, so I boiled the veggies so it's nice and soft, and then I added that to my muffin mixture, and they actually got their veggies that they needed. It's like hiding the dog's medicine in a piece of cheese or a piece of meat. Hide the kids' veggies in their cookies. I just really love baking. I don't like cooking. Cooking is not nice. You have to stand in front of the stove and stir and get all hot and messy. I prefer baking. I burnt myself yesterday again. At least it wasn't that bad a burn because it's gone. But there's nothing nicer than opening the oven and getting the smell of that. I did something wrong. I'm on the wrong track here. My last two stitches are supposed to be full, not these two. Where did I go wrong? Where did I not concentrate? Hmm, that's what I did wrong. One stitch. One round stitch. Okay, let's get this started in. That's what's nice about knitting or ribbing. It's easier to see where you made a mistake. Don't have to undo everything. Especially if you're this far in, I do not want to loosen up everything. One more row and then we're done here. Ad coming in, sorry about that. Internet again. Refresh, thank you. There's an ad. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back after the ad. Let's see. I should actually go check out Lua's stream, but my problem with that at the moment is that I'm capturing on YouTube. Mm, turn on those. I want to say it's supposed to turn on. Okay. And today's stream won't be a long stream. The hubby asked that we started make dinner earlier because he is struggling to sleep. I didn't say he should overeat. That's okay. I'll make dinner a little earlier. I actually wanted to make mac and cheese today, but I won't have time for that. Don't get stuck. be the last row of ribbing. Should be long enough. Yep, that's definitely long enough to get under the sleeve. Okay, just mark it. I start with plain. One row plain, one row bold. I don't like knitting just plain. I do not like the look of it. I like it nice and smooth. So this is the first row, so it's going to be a bit difficult because the stitches are in different directions, and then because I'm a little tense, I'm knitting quite tight, which makes it difficult for the next row. It once took me so long to knit a scarf that I could see when I was tense and when I was relaxed. When I was tense, it was like very narrow. When I was relaxed, it was like quite nice. It turned out to be a wonky scarf. That's okay. Excuse me, still struggling with this dark cough. Yes, I'm sorry that I didn't really stream last week. My health was just down. I had migraines and I woke up with my shoulder hurting so badly. I thought it was a heart attack or something like that, but luckily not. But I wanted to cry for the pain. It was really hurting badly. Obviously, that kept me awake, so as soon as I could get rid of the pain, I was out cold. Weirdly enough, it's not the arm that's already giving problems. I mean, my left hand is giving a lot of problems. My left finger, I can move it, but it's dead. I can puncture it. Like when I test my blood sugar and stuff like that, I don't feel it. I burn myself on that finger regularly these days. I can feel pain in the joints, yes. But the rest of it is just that numb, tingly feeling. It's so irritating. I mean, I need that for bullet jumping. That's my bullet jump finger. I can't play with the controller for some reason, even when the controller is calibrated. With Warframe, it doesn't want to move forward. It moves in every other direction except for forward. I don't know what's going on. My husband can use the controller. It's working fine on his PC. Doesn't want to work on mine. Oh, and then one day when we have space, I will definitely set up the Xbox Connect again. So I can get some exercise and get rid of this jelly belly. Okay, now it's full. All of them backwards. Directly translated from Afrikaans, we would say I'm knitting left. Left and right instead of plain and full, because in Afrikaans it's just links and rechts. Oh, this song reminds me. Last night I dreamt I got a tattoo here. What the heck is that all about? It was nice colors. It was like a purple and golden ribbon with words on it. I couldn't see the words. I couldn't read them. They weren't English. But I mean, seriously? I've got tattoos, but I don't think I will tattoo my hands though. I get too many burns with oil splattering and stuff like that, so the spots on my hands are getting a bit ridiculous. So now you've got a nice tattoo and it becomes blotchy with all the oil spots. Hi, Timmy. Sorry, Tin New Commission. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. So I'm not sure if you're a streamer as well. For some reason, I can't remember all the streamers. I need to set up that auto shout out thing. But as soon as I change something on my Twitch or my OBS, everything falls apart. So yeah, today no gaming, today just relaxing. What is the date? It's the 16th. We've got, what, 9 days left till the new Warframe comes out? I spent the whole weekend playing Dragon Adventures because we've got the Vaidriki event. Still didn't touch a Vaidriki, so I'll get back to that later. The next one is playing again. Stop being so tense. I'm knitting way too tight. Do any of you guys have tattoos? Or if you will ever consider getting a tattoo, what kind of tattoo would you like? I don't have a green thumb. I can't draw anything. So I've got flowers on my lower back. So I can at least always have flowers with me. It was my first tattoo and the guy was still a trainee. So it's not a lot of color. If I had the money, I would cover my whole back with a flower garden or a floral portrait, something like that. I'd love that. But it has to be colorful. I know the color fades over time. But at my age, it's okay. Because by the time I can't see my own back, I won't have to look at the faded colors. So let me rather put it this way. By the time the color fades, I won't be able to see my own back anymore. I wonder if I'll ever be a little old lady like the lady in Golden Girls, or if I'll just resemble a puffy ball. Because for some reason I'm getting rounder and rounder. The shorter I get, the broader I get. So getting quite round. Instead of a cat, I'll be a cat's toy one of these days, but I'll watch out. This one is pearl again. So see now, it's starting to be nice and smooth, where the back is not that smooth. So I don't like knitting just plain. I do like pearl. I don't take it around twice, only once. Those puzzles usually gave me a headache in Harry Potter. Doesn't want to lift, it doesn't want to fall where it's supposed to fall. What the heck? Then in the end, I just started piling them and jumping up without actually moving them into the right places. But if you look at all the work they actually put into those games, I mean, look at the portraits, the stuff they do, how they react. There's so much detail. I really had fun playing those. Yes, the fighting scenes weren't that nice. Oops, getting myself wound up here. Just got frustrated because I wasn't fast enough in choosing the right spell. Obviously, I cut all of those out of my content for YouTube because I would be sitting here half an hour trying to win one fight. Then I decided now I'll only put in one miss fight, one lost fight, and then how I win, how I finally defeat them. I still have to go into the, what do you call it, the casual play, because I've completed the story mode. I still need a dark wizard for some of the stuff so that I can open everything, get everything. But like I said, my game doesn't want to work. I don't know what's up with that. I used to do needlepoint as well. And lint embroidery, I started with that. But that's all at my house in Chrissy. I can't afford the lint at the moment. Other than that, I do not have space to put that. Because it's how large is the canvas? It's about an A1 size canvas. So, luckily, when we bought the canvas with the picture that you had to embroider, it was already on a frame. The lady we bought it from tacked it to a frame, so that makes it easier. Better than a normal embroidery where I had to use an embroidery ring. And then you just put that thing on the wrong place and all your little roses are flattened. So having it on the big frame is nice for that type of work, but then getting to the spot where you want to work can be a bit difficult, especially if you have to embroider in the center of it. And like I said, it's an A1 frame. And back before I had kids, I actually did some fabric paint. As soon as I got kids, it's like, can't afford the paint and the kids. I can't afford the kids to spill the paint. They would definitely eat it. I remember Alex eating aqua cream and Alex eating my lipstick. So it's a good thing I stopped with the material painting. The paint wasn't toxic, it was nice water-based paint, which is weird because it's water-based. You can mix it with water to thin it a little, and yet it's waterproof. As soon as it sets, it's set. You can just iron it and it won't come off. It won't wash out. That was weird. How is it water soluble, but it doesn't wash out? But yeah, those were the days. Don't ask me to draw anything. I can copy something, but I can't draw it. Even though I've got the Bouillon tablet for the PC, I'm still struggling with the pressure. Oh my goodness, I've got a sneeze coming in. With the glasses, maybe it helps. Um, Alex is very good with it. I watch her. She usually shares a screen with me when she's drawing. You can see she's got the pressure of the lines figured out like the normal drawing. I mean, it's just like, nope, I'm still pushing too hard. With a pencil, I can see what I'm doing. That thing, I need to figure it out. I'd love to. I'd love to be able to create again without spending a lot of money. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know where they went. As far as I see, I've only got one viewer, but then again, my OBS is confused, so I'm not sure how many viewers I actually have. Yeah, nothing bombed out again. See? Our internet is just gone. It's not drop frames or anything, but on my screen behind me, it's gone. I need two more followers for 150. Cool. I've got the TV on so that I can see when my stream bombs out. Not that we use the TV. Ah, no, do not do that. You're not doing ribbon. You just need to continue. We might get halfway through this today. For some reason, this song was in my head when I woke up. How many rows did I do today? So far, 7 plus 6 is 13 rows in an hour. 13 rows in an hour. Oh my goodness. I'm not the fastest knitter, but it's cool. I like knitting. Something I haven't tried yet, ever, as in at all, is knitting cable. I'd love to be able to do that, but I'm gonna have to pay close attention to where the stitches change and stuff like that. Maybe I should knit myself a scarf with the cable pattern going through it. I know they usually use it on jerseys, I knit one jersey. Okay, confession. I knit maybe an eighth of the jersey, and my granny finished it for me. It was a school project, and I was really young. This was like what, grade 6, grade 7? How the heck are you supposed to knit a whole jersey at that age? You don't want to. We played tennis, we played netball, not professionally, just having fun outside. We rode our bicycles. There was no time for sitting still knitting. When you sat still, you did your other homework. Trying in young kids like that by knitting. No, thank you. We also made a quilt. That was nice. Because we were all given a few blocks of uh, material that we had to work with, and then, excuse me, our teacher put all the blocks together. Okay, so that's why it's at least looking like something. Ay, finger. Old age is not for sissies. Seriously, not for sissies, believe me. All the joints getting stuck. Oh, my video's done. Which one are you showing now? Come on, let's get over here. This is the next one. Looks like it. Let's see. Ah, there's the one I need. Okay, cool. We're just trying to get them bent in the right direction again, so I don't sit with claws. I wondered which color to put on today. I prefer my blues, but I sometimes go black or purple. But I need new cutex again. We bought me a bunch of small bottles, tiny bottles, because they dry out so fast. And I'm actually at the point where I have to mix them with nail polish remover just to get them thin enough so I can apply them. Another ad coming in a minute. Sorry about that. I really apologize. Oh, there's a bronze rat scabbard. I forgot about that part. I remember you had to do certain things to get those owls. I can't remember all of them. So I'm just taking a small break before the ad. My shoulder and everything is starting to act. At least I'm sitting back today. I'm not leaning on my table like I usually do. I guess I should move the microphone a little. Yes, I stared at the microwave too long. My brain is mush. There's the golden cool. That was appropriate. The music going together with Harry jumping on the bed. Back then I didn't have the double studs yet, so I had to get everything before I went to the mission. Let's actually go fix that pre-roll ads. I mean, why is it disabled for 33 minutes? It's not burning. This light is not good for me. Put your tissues on the other side, where they're sort of out of view. What's this? Oh, it's my needle. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to say goodbye to my YouTube viewers for now. You can always come and join me on Twitch if you want to watch further. I'm just going to be knitting a bit more. Getting the blood flowing again. To all you guys on YouTube, stay safe, have fun.